Yo, what's up, World Warriors? This is Robertson coming at you with the new episode of Raw Ranked. So it's been a minute since I've seen you guys. Thanks for coming back to check it out again. Lots happened in the last few months. Last time I saw you guys was October, actually. So my apologies for the delay, but we back now. Yeah, a lot of shit's happened. I moved to a new apartment, got a new car, got a new job. That's the most important thing. My job sucked. So I'm really glad about that. I'm going to be working for a gaming company, actually, being a QA tester. So I'm really hyped on that. So I've been working on my Decapre quite a bit. Basically, like, the one thing I really want to stress that I need to work on is my confirms. Like, I use this combo, like, crouch, light punch, crouch, light punch, crouch, light punch, DP. And, you know, it really scales the damage down a lot, puts you out of range, like, most of the time. It just sucks. So, like, there's actually, like, it's a really bad habit to get yourself into, is just to start using that move all the time. So yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but let's talk about this match for now. So this is an Elena player. I just noticed when I loaded up the replay, this guy's main is actually Cameron, but he's the #1 ranked main. I haven't seen him since the focus. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, so this replay was from actually from October. Like I fought this battle a couple days after I released the last Raw replay. I was really hoping to get another one, and then just a bunch of stuff happened. Like our apartment situation was real sketchy. I'm from a city called Cambridge. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of that. It's in Canada, not in England. Had to get some coffee there. So it's kind of sketchy there, like where I live. There was like this boyfriend and girlfriend living downstairs that were like super thug, and they were like screaming at the top of their lungs, arguing like all hours of the night. So like we had to just go over there, and just like some crackhead stole my shoes from the hallway, and they were just like sweaty old skate shoes. Like they weren't even like, you know, nice shoes. I liked them still. I wanted them. I wanted to have them still. So yeah, you can see in this. So we moved to Kitchener. It's a nice building here. We got a nice view, 19th floor. So yeah, that match you can see some stuff. I got away with just a random stinger, and then he jumped on me to punish it. I recovered just in time to get the DP, like just some silly stuff like that. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with throwing out a raw stinger like that, but you know, that situation was pretty lucky. Let's be honest here. So yeah, you can see kind of, hopefully you can see a little bit of improvement in my Decapre by the end of the videos. So that was like 2 months ago. Been really just trying to work on damage, like better combos. You can see I did a ground pound to stinger. When I had Ultra 2 stocked, that was pretty unnecessary. That, you know, I might as well have went into Ultra 2 and finished the round, not burnt an extra meter. Yeah, but we're going to show you some Honda too. I've been working hard on Honda too. We got 3 tournaments coming up this month, in 3 weeks, so I'm getting geared up to take these dudes on. So let's just take a step back and let's look at Honda. So one thing I noticed when I watched this replay back a little while ago is I absorb a lot of fireballs. Like, that's not necessarily a good idea. Like, it's good to build the meter, like the Ultra meter, but Honda's Ultra kind of stinks against Guile anyway. Like against a character like Rose, who has like a slower fireball. Yeah, it's like it's a lot more beneficial, and then like against Guile and Chun, like they got the ability to walk up and chase behind their fireballs. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just catch him. Trying to catch him walking up. So like getting his butt with my focus is pretty hard to do. That was silly. Burnt all my meters on that. So yeah, like I wasn't playing this too soon, just to be 100% honest with myself. Yeah, okay, I got some defense. But, okay, absorbent. Yeah, just block it at this point. It's good to block them too, because you actually get a little bit of super meter too. So I like that. I like to get super meter with Honda. Gotta be pretty careful about and you spend your resources. That sucks. That was a poorly timed headbutt. Sucks when that happened, because that would have been the one. But I'm about to die, I think. Silly jumps. Oh, we got a new cat, too. It's called Zero, but we call him Hoover. Because he's like a vacuum, he just eats everything off the floor. So yeah, I showed you guys the Guile matchup like 50 times, so we don't need to go into too much depth on how you win that. You just gotta be really patient. This is not really a good example of how I like to play it for the most part. I like to wait a little more in general. I don't like that. You should be going for, like, I started going for focus like the first time he walked up. Like, you gotta get a good read on that, or else I finally got it. Is it worth it? I don't know. I don't think so. Random butt slams. Butt slams are generally a bad idea. Most Dominions, Kevin Landons will crouch fierce it all day. You know, so you gotta be weird. But yeah, I was getting kind of bummed out on Honda, playing Decapre more and more, and then I kind of realized that like I need to keep playing Honda because he's my strong character, and I like him. I don't care if he sucks or whatever. He seems like he's actually. My friend Scott said to me like, man, Honda's. Like, everybody was like, oh, Honda's bottom 5, but like, this actually should be Honda's like best version of the game. I mean, best version, yeah, because, you know, you got the delayed wake up, you got a little bit more damage on stuff, you know the little little buffs he's got. He didn't really get any nerfs except for the headbutt, and like, if you're like throwing out headbutts all yin-yang, willy-nilly, you know, you're gonna get blown up for that regardless. Like, against anybody good, they know how to bait that shit. It's like pretty hard to punish a blocked EX headbutt. Like, your reaction's gotta be really on point. I mean, it's just not that hard. If you know what's coming, it's a lot easier than trying to jump it and punish it. I'll say that. I'll tell you that for free. But yeah. Okay, getting stupid here with double headbutt or double butt. Big butt slam. Didn't catch him. So crazy. Man, they need to. Oh, nothing. They need to make that faster, I think. I guess it'd be really strong. I don't know why I focused on but whatever. I did it. So it's not looking too good for me. Okay, I got that and ties it up pretty well. I was trying to go for the EX hands. That's something I've been trying to do more. Because, well, it's got a buff, and I always had a hard time hitting it in the past. Like, you know, my combos are not the best. I'm definitely not the best combo dude out there by any stretch of the imagination. So I thought maybe this is something I could really look into. So there it is. This is pre-patch. So I had to actually hold forwards on it. I still kind of am doing it because I keep forgetting I've been doing it for so long the other way. Like, not that I've been using it in any matches, but I've been trying to do it for a long time. It just hasn't worked out. I always drop it, and I've lost a lot of games because of that. So that's an important tool for Honda to use. I think that we're gonna see a lot more of, like a lot more Honda players using. The fact that you can go into like a headbutt now, it's gonna send them really far across the screen and like have them knocked down. So like you can get a lot of ground cover with that move now, which is really strong. Like, Honda needs the corner. So, into this next match. This guy is called Joker. I've heard of him. I think I've played him before in the past. So this particular day, I played him 3 times already with Honda and got bopped. Like, just bopped. This guy's anti-airing is just on point. There's a miss confirmed. Like, this guy's throwing the fireball, and then I jump it, and I'll jump it like perfect, and then he's getting the parry, the air parry, or whatever it's called, counterattack. I'm like, what? Like, I've never seen any Gouken play like that before. I mean, not that I've ever played. As you guys may or may not know, I don't know like a ton about pro players. I mean, I've seen a lot of tournaments, like watched them. Always the big ones: Evo, Canada Cup, Masters this weekend. You know, I know obviously like a lot of top players, but I'm not like, I don't know like, man, all these different guys that are in Wednesday night fights and next level and all that shit. And, you know, I've watched it a couple times, but like I don't. not one of those kind of dudes that don't know the players. So I don't know. I think this guy's like I feel like this guy probably plays in some big tournaments, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, here's that Ultra 2. This is you can really see like the failed confirms when I played this guy. Like, and he wrote me a message after. He's like, "Yo, your Honda's good, but your Decapre is shit. You have no combos." And like, I don't doubt him for saying that. I got pretty lucky on some of this stuff. But you know, I blew up his dive kicks and his jumps with these ground pound ultras. So that's kind of his own fault too. At the same time, he shouldn't have been sleeping like that. But yeah, like definitely learning those confirms. Like the ability to end a combo and crouch medium kick is way better. Like nice little trap there, nice throw bait. When you have that much more range, it's like, well, now my combo is like a lot more useful, and it does more damage, of course. But it's a 1-frame link instead of like a 4-frame link. So you gotta learn that shit if you want to be competitive. And see, look at that. There it is again. I think I could have I don't know if after the second line kick I could have hit the LP, but I think I could have, just barely. And then I would have been able to get the crouch knee. And there it is again. He blew up his jump. Yeah, like another thing too is like something I've honestly never used at all is you end the combo in that slide, the Razor's Edge Slicer, instead of a DP. I mean, I'm the kind of guy I like to go for damage. I'm not really like a setup guy, but like, man, it's so strong if you know these setups, if you know how to do these kind of set plays. Obviously, everybody's seen Tokido, like the god of setups play. So it's really good to learn that stuff. So I've been actually like practicing specific sequences and stuff like that, but I don't have it down yet. Like you got to do the ground pound, then air throw, then light hands. I'm gonna show you guys actually where I learned it from. There's a couple matches. There's this dude called Labox, and he's sick. He knows what the fuck he's doing. This is a Decapre play. This guy is like, yeah, he's called Labox. He's in the lab, but like, I need to be getting the air throw there. But this guy's like, you know, this guy's legit. This guy knows what he's doing. I haven't been using hands so much because it's just like a bad habit I have carried over to Honda, right? I mean, for Honda, it's not a bad habit. It's like the combo you want. But for Decapre, the hands it's all right, but like it can lead to some setups, especially against this character. Slow reversal, drop my fucking sequence, drop my got blown up for it, and you know that changes the game when you fuck up the combo like that. But yeah, so back to the hands. So you can get, yeah, if you get the right, if you got the right positioning, and I mean it's great. Corner carry's huge for Decapre too. She's a really corner heavy character. And you want the corner definitely. So hands obviously has its uses. But I was like doing hands combos in the corner, like when I had, or like, you know, there was situations where I could have killed the dude, or just so many, like just using it every time. And you don't want to be doing it. And I keep getting this guy on like just dumping ground pound. Drop combo again. See, I really need work on the confirms. I really need to work on that, and I can hit it in training every time. But
pull out all the stops.
Yeah, it's really important to be able to identify as soon as you hit a jump in. Like, okay, what should I be going for? Like, you can't just go for the same thing every time. With Honda, you can do that. Like, you can just pretty much. I mean, there's some situations. I noticed there's a player from Ottawa called Jensi. He's a cool guy. And I noticed, like, when I watched him play, he does a lot more optimized combos than I do. Like, for example, I'll get a far jump in, and I just go for hands, and like he goes for like he'll do like crouch medium hands, or like he'll do the main thing I notice is he'll like jump in and then like stand hard kick if he's like out of range to hit the full hands, which is like what you should do. Like, why would you hit two hits of hands? Like, it's pointless. Like, it can actually fuck you over. It can actually be punished like, really easily by many characters. So, yeah, you gotta identify like what you're jumping in with, and like that's something I never really like learned or never really bothered to learn or thought of before until I watched him play. And then obviously started learning Decapre, a character who has a lot less range than Honda does. Like, yeah, I gotta. And the thing is I can hit all the combos in training mode. I can do every combo. I can do all these fierce combos like jump fierce, stand fierce, crouch fierce, stinger, like crazy one frame link stuff. I can do it in training mode. That's fine. But you gotta build that into your game. And that's why like training mode is only so good, right? You gotta have that shit so you're doing it in the match and like changing your basically like your I want to say autopilot. It should be autopilot. Like hitting links and combos and stuff, that should be autopilot. The strategy should be what you're thinking about. So we got Mike Balrog here. He was getting pretty hype at Canada Cup last time, so I think this is the same dude. I'm pretty sure he played Rufus, so I was hyped to face him. I actually forgot that I played this guy. See, okay, in that situation, when I'm landing the neutral jump now, I'm just going straight up for crouch medium kick DP. Cause like, why am I wasting damage on fucking light punches? Like that's just scaling the shit out of my combo. And the place I saw that was a player called Ranma Samba. I believe it was like a Texas tournament or something like that. I saw that. So, yeah, I watched him play and I was like, wow, this guy just goes like crouch medium kick stinger all the time. I was like, how does he do that? And you have enough time to see it, you know. It's not that crazy. I always, you know, I played a bit of Street Fighter 3. Like that was, I didn't play it that much, but I've played it, you know, recently, and like I suck at it, I'm really bad. And friend Dan like blew me up super online, the whole cast. So don't expect me to know anything about that game. But, so we were playing it, and like I noticed like my friend Ian, he's like going for like crouch medium kick super with Ken all the time. I'm like, how the hell do you see that in time? But it's like, you gotta see it. That's like, they don't have like the hit confirms like they do in this game. It's not even remotely similar. Oh, I just blocked that shit. Double KO. Yeah, so like if you carried over from that game and you start playing this, like, yeah, you're gonna be at an advantage. You're gonna be able to hit combos a lot easier and shit. I guess in that game there was no really link, so you didn't have that facet of the game. I don't know if that's the right word, but like, yeah, that was a different thing. But you know, you have these confirms. Like Cammy is another one. She goes like crouch medium kick to drill, right? Like that's pretty strong, man. That's like if you can like whiff punish with that, if you can identify quickly enough what's going on, if you're gonna hit or not, that's super strong. So we're in December now. Those matches were all pretty old. Well, actually, I think these were all from December. This is from like a week ago, over the Christmas holidays, which sucked because oh man. So the company I work for is a bunch of crooks. The owner and just about everybody, almost everybody that works there is a crook. I'm gonna say it straight up, just to quickly tell you what's going on. Basically, we're like stealing blueprints from American companies and like sending them over to Taiwan so they can make these parts cheaper. That's bullshit. So I can sit in an office and like make money so that, you know, so I'm taking away jobs from Canadians and Americans so that I can sit in an office. So some guy in Taiwan has a job, so I can sit and make money in an office. Like I don't agree with that. So I told the dude like, yo, I don't wanna do this anymore. There's my hands combo. If I didn't hit that, I probably would have died. So yeah, now I work in the warehouse, and I'm only there for a couple more weeks, and I start the new job. I'm gonna be testing this game, and I'm really hyped on it. Like that's pretty much what I've always wanted to do since I was a little kid, is like test games and like help make games, basically anything to do with games. It's funny how people are like, oh man, like, you know, we're not gonna have our kids watch TV or play video games. Like, the TV I get, because it's brainless, but like, and like, so, you know, I understand why they say it about video games, but there's like a lot of video games that aren't brainless and like really develop you as a person. And, like, I've met so many friends playing this game. Like, I don't know, like, I think my life would be a lot more boring if I didn't have this game. So it kind of pisses me off when people say that, and it's usually like these hippie, like, weed head guys, like, whatever. So I don't know. Can't let that shit bother you. Don't let people push you around. Don't let people shake you. Alright, I'm chasing this dude down. I kind of like how I'm playing this match. I'm just pretty patient, trying not to go in. Dhalsim is just like somebody you gotta take a chance every now and then. And you know what? I kind of realize that sometimes when you take a chance against Dhalsim, he can't really punish you that hard. So it's worth it. You gotta just take chances, but you gotta choose the right times. You gotta really... You can't just like... I don't know, it's a lot different mentality than when you're playing against Guile or Chun-Li. You can't play it the same way. It's actually quite a bit different. And I was trying to play it the same way.
Well done. This is the last round.
You gotta go for heavier chances. And that's the thing I again with Decapre too. It's like sometimes I have to just take these risks, and they pay off, but they also get blown up for them. Especially a character like Decapre has low health, so you're gonna die pretty fast if you make one wrong mistake. It is really smart to just wait for one good opportunity to get a knockdown and then just go nuts. That's really strong. Okay, what's this? Boom, option select. I input the hands. As you can see, there was a gap in my hands, the direction. So I charge my headbutt. I input the first 4 buttons of hands, and then I kind of, for some reason, there's a gap like before on the 3rd input. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Basically, you want to input the first 4 inputs, and then you press forwards and then hit punch. So then that way, if I do this against like teleport characters, but this could work against anybody. So when I do the hands, okay, sorry, so he'll stand up. If he just blocks it, the hands will come out. But if he backdashes or teleports, then the headbutt comes out. Fucking genius, right? So I'm gonna give a shout out to Angerus, Berlenzo, Angelus. I don't know what you're going by these days, but he's helped me out a lot. And that was an option select he showed me. So it's really strong, really, really good. And I don't think I would have won that game if I didn't know that option select. Really strong against Dhalsim because he does the slower reversals. So he has to wake up and kind of eat your jab a lot. Alright, so check out this blow up. This dude is sick. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, he's standing there for a second. Got blown up for that. Now I know it just looks like he's sitting there right now. I don't know why he's doing that, but he knows what he's doing. Trust me. I was like building meter a lot against this guy. I was trying to intimidate him. Like, yeah, I know this character. What? But, he did a lot of things. Got me. That's the thing, I need to make sure I'm getting it right. Look at this setup. Oh, that's nice. Oh, then he dropped his combo. But it doesn't matter, I'm in the corner. He's got me. So sick. This dude is just unreal. I actually beat him with Honda like a while back. But that doesn't matter. We ain't playing Honda right now. This guy's got the setup. You see that? So he goes... He hits his ground pound, or it doesn't. He can do it, I think, off of DP, FADC as well. He throws you as close as possible to the ground. That time he didn't get it because just where I don't think just the way the move hit. As close as possible to the ground. Mash the jab hand right away. Then the second you get up, he goes for EX Scramble cancels an MP, and then he went Stand Fierce. And then the other time he went for like a throw. Like it's just it's a pretty good setup. Double hands. Oh, I actually got a round. I had to look how much harder I had to work for my win than he did, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I actually hit a pretty good confirm there. The damage is still piss poor. Like it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't accurate. I missed my punish there, so that's huge. And like I said before, if you miss punishes, here it is again. It just goes right for the Stand Fierce. It doesn't even need any of that shit. That's so good. But yeah, dropping the combos. When you drop your combos, man, or you miss a punish, or like just things like that, it like screws your whole game up. Like you're never gonna win consistently if you're doing stuff like that. You're making mistakes like that, and I make mistakes like that all the time with this character style. Like when I play Honda, I can play him. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, because that's just wrong. When I play Honda, I can get it pretty damn close to perfect. I know. It's easy. You press fucking hands. Like that's it. You jump in at the right times. You do you get headbutts at the right times. It's much easier for Honda than it is with most characters. So like it's not that I'm like fucking talented by any means. I just played him a lot. So that, as you can see there, I actually hit the fucking crouch medium and the stinger whip, which is crazy, right? Okay, we got something now. I blocked that. Yeah. You have to be, when you can't get your shit consistent. No air throw. When you miss something like that, it's like it changes your whole game plan. You should have had a DP, that was his mistake. I don't know what happened there. I think the wrong input came out. So like, it can change a situation where you're like, like that last game, I would have put him in the corner if I would have hit my hands combo. But since I didn't, well, I just was stuck in the middle of the screen again. That's where even. So there's me trying to get this combo better again. Obviously in situations like that, you should be going for what the hell's it called? RES. Razor's Edge Slice. Now, I mean, there's nothing too wrong with using my shitty ass combos, because at least if I'm hitting them, I'm put myself in those situations where I know what the hell to do, and at least get my damage and then reset the situation, play neutral again. But when you maximize the damage, it's like one less situation you have to put yourself in again, like one less neutral battle that you have to have. So it's like, yeah, it's a pretty good idea to be able to maximize, identify quickly what you're going to be able to get. Plus, my friend Lewis told me, like, when you go for that Razor's Edge Slicer, that's like the best thing for setups, pretty much. It's a good thing for setups. It's like hard knockdown and stuff, so I think it lost some damage on the last patch, but it's still really good. It's better for going under fireballs than the EX, because I always thought it kind of sucked before for going under fireballs. So I should probably start doing that again. Because I'm normally going like the hard kick, medium kick, scramble, EX scramble, fireballs. And yeah, it's okay. I can get blown up. So Guile X Plague. I don't know how you pronounce that. Guile. I blocked that. Obviously I didn't. If it was offline, I don't know, I might have got it. I'm hitting him like last time, and that was a sick focus. And I don't know if he actually got me. I think I could have blocked there, but I tried to alter, but my timing was all off. I think I could have blocked it. I should have just blocked it.
Let's keep it up!
EX Plague. Plague. I like that movement option. Oh yeah, this is my favorite boundary. This is like how this is my setup. It's obviously not as good as the other dudes. I got kind of lucky on some of that stuff. But it was cool though. Can't hate on that.
Over.
Hulk Hogan. And then starting off with hands, going nuts. I ahead jump. I neutral jump a lot, I noticed. Do it a lot. Block that one. What am I doing? See, that's where hands really shine. That was smart of him. You see that? He blew up my ground pound. Put me in the game. This guy's got sick mix-up. Look at this. It's really smart. Okay, I got him. But now I'm down. I'm really down. I'm in the corner, which is good. Oh, level 3. What an asshole. No, too good. Too good. I should have did something. Not bad. I think I tried to jump last second. It doesn't matter. It's unblockable. Oh shit. Alright, we got a couple more. I'm not gonna show that on. Okay. I got one more for you guys. This is versus Stercan, who I haven't played in, God, it's like 2 years now since I lived in Germany, and I saw him on last night and I was like, you know what, let's try it, let's see how laggy it is. And it wasn't laggy at all. It honestly was not laggy at all. I've played people in freaking Canada, like in Ontario, like my same province, and it's been more laggy than this. So let's go. Let's see it. One last Honda game to take us out before I gotta go to my stupid job. So this match, I don't have a ton of experience in, obviously, but I know how to play it. That was crazy. That air to air, really crazy. See, there's an example of my hands not hitting fully. There was this dude I've been playing lately called like El Mocha Latte or something like that, and he plays Dudley, and he's doing this shit, he's like baiting my hands at a certain range, so he backdashes it and alters me. So I caught on to that actually, and I blew him up for it. I just, right there, I knew, my wife was watching me when I was playing this, I was like, he's trying to oil up, and I headbutted that oil on purpose. So that was like something I really watched for. Oh, no anti-airs. I don't have any meter either. Now I got one. I could have got him there if I would have chose hard headbutt. Okay, got an empty jump. It's like really important if you have a move like Honda that can go across the screen really quick. I mean, probably hardly anybody does, but you can catch him oiling up. This match sucks for Hakan, I think. Like most grapplers suck against Honda. So like if they can beat you, they have to be a really good guy. And then so like we got Chip tie. Ooh, and I got the hit. Look at this. Oh. What's he doing? He's dashing up. No! I didn't have the charge, I couldn't have it. So smart. I shouldn't have jumped. Should have just like headbutted. I don't know. You know what I was worried about was like I was gonna headbutt, he was gonna jump the headbutt and then slide. So that's why I wanted to jump back. Still managed to make it happen. It's a crumple. I don't think he was expecting that to hit. I don't know. I just mashed buttons to get up. I know you can't stick normals out like after these sequences, so these jump-ins he's getting on me, like I know you get blown up. That was a sick anti-air. Alright, so things are looking pretty grim for our hero here today. This dude's just on point. But all I need is one frickin' light punch. That's it. Ooh, that was really risky right there. What are you doing? Oh! And I don't get it. And then it's just like I got that itis. Yeah. Oh, doesn't get it again. It's hard. When you neutral jump like that, you need to be holding on the stick almost instantly. It's really hard. That's why I went for the second hand, but I was too far away. Dash out. Ooh, shot me. Okay, but it's okay. I somehow made my way back against this guy. I don't even know how. You know what? I'm gonna burn it because this guy's too good. Like I can't risk playing like that. And then I go for the biggest risk of all, and he could have really blown me up there with a lot of stuff. So that was lucky of me, but I didn't think he'd see it coming. I was like, thinking like he's just gonna block. He's not gonna be like waiting for the edge. So I start this round off pretty strong with that hard kick. Paid for it. Full. I was blocking that jump so many times, and then I got lit up by it. It looks like it's deceiving. It can cross up, but he likes to hit in front with it to like trip you up. It's like Honda does so much damage against this guy. That's why it's really really strong match. I think he screwed that. I think that was supposed to be a grab. 3 damage from me. He didn't think I'd go for it. Powers of delayed standing, and I won. I don't think I ever beat this guy. I don't know if I want to say that was lucky. I think that was pretty fair. That was like a really even match. He made mistakes, I made mistakes. It happens, right? In the heat of battle, when you're playing against somebody high stress like that, you know, you tend to make mistakes. So good games to everyone I played. If anyone wants to play me next episode, let me know on Facebook, or I don't really use Twitter. I have one, but you can comment on YouTube, whatever you want. You can call me up on my phone. I don't care. Hope you guys had a nice holiday. Hope it doesn't snow where you are. It's like crazy snow here. It sucks big time. It's gonna be, and it's supposed to be a lot more today. So I want to move somewhere nice someday, hopefully. Anyway, keep playing, guys. And, you know, I want to give a shout out to Canada Cup Gaming this weekend. We got the Masters Series. Yeah, I hear a lot of people complain it's $15, you know. Chip in with a couple friends and if you want to see it, or whatever. If you're going to steal it online, I ain't going to stop you. And then after that, the next weekend is CECC. It's the Toronto Top Tiers Tournament. Canadian East Coast Championships. We got K-Brad coming, maybe some other people. So that's going to be sick. I'll be there. That'll be streamed. Probably twitch.tv/Toronto Top Tiers, I believe, is the stream. And then the weekend after that, we got Super Steel City Showdown, which is in Hamilton, Ontario. And that's going to be at twitch.tv/RedPill Gaming. Shoutouts to Vince. That should be a pretty hype tournament. I've never won one. I've never won really any tournaments, so I'm hoping one of these ones is going to be it. But I've been working really hard, so I'm going to try my best. And then the next weekend we've got some tournament in Kitchener here. There's probably not going to be a stream. If there is, I don't know what it is, and I'll let you guys maybe know what it is. Hopefully I have another video by then. Because I've been having a lot more time now. I live pretty close to work, so been able to get home and play a lot more online before my wife gets home. And I think that's it. So thanks for checking it out, and have a great week, guys, or a great weekend, because it's almost freaking Friday. All right, peace out, World Warriors.